Tona then, obviously he's winning his 200 cap tomorrow night. He's been a massive player for not only for yourselves but for Ireland over the last number of years.
6'11", yes, he is massive. Yeah, no, he's. I remember seeing Dad play as for Ireland schoolboys in Donnybrook against Wales, whenever that would have been, and he certainly stood out. But yeah, no, he's developed really, really well. Took a bit of time to get through, obviously, from when he, was in the academy to senior status, and it does take, I think, players, that time to grow into their bodies, especially some of the tight forwards, and that bit of time to mature. And he's clearly a very large body, which takes a bit more time again to grow into. So, yeah, he's built up a huge amount of experience, 200 caps, over 50 caps for Ireland now as well. So, yeah, he's a very, very important player for us.
And quite the leader among a lot of leaders in your squad for the younger players.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Like it's a really important characteristic. I think all the players need to have that certain level of leadership ability. For him as a line-out caller, the experience he's had over a number of years. It's such an important part of the team.
After a good pre-season and build up to the first match last week, happy enough with how things went over Monday night?
Yeah, there are parts of the game you look back on that we could maybe been a little bit better. How we managed some parts of the first half. I thought second half we were definitely better, and controlled the ball a bit better than we did perhaps in the first half. But yeah, it was a game we were concerned about. There's starting off the season. There's a couple of players. Even Rhys is stepping in for his first game this week, and there was a number of guys playing their first game last week, and you're never too sure how they're going to respond in that scenario. So it was good. Off the back of some good performance, I thought, in pre-season, where we saw a lot of young players, some more established senior guys have come back into the fold over the last couple of weeks. So. Coming into a game like Dragons, and they had a lot more cohesion and continuity going into that game. So, overall result, we're very, very pleased to get away from there with a win, and obviously a bonus point as well, which is even more important because just even the nature of the conference system now, and just trying to stay in touch with the teams that are in our side of the conference.
And then obviously early days in the season, so probably difficult to gauge where Cardiff Blues are at with any new additions they brought in. But how have you analysed them and their performance last week?
We look back on some of our two games against them last year, two really, really close games. I saw a bit of their game against Exeter in pre-season, so it was the week before their season opener, and they had a really impressive win and performance in that game. A well-coached team with Danny Wilson, who's done a good job there, I think, and they've a lot of threats across their team, a lot of very, very dangerous attackers. So we just try to prepare as well as we possibly could. They've obviously a bit of an advantage in they've had an extra day recovery from last week and an extra day's preparation. So yeah, guys have come in. We travelled back got back late Saturday night, off Sunday. Did two decent sessions on Monday and Tuesday, so it's been a pretty short week.
And have you an update on Geordie Murphy? Obviously, he probably looked ready to go last week before he was pulled.
Yeah, Geordie was due to play last week, so he got pulled late. This week it was just about managing Geordie back in. He went back and saw the specialist, so he's trained fully, and he was there at the team run today, and he'll stay with the team tomorrow as cover if needed as well. So he's back in the mix.
And is that was it a new sort of injury for him, or was it just being back in the swing of things and just soreness, or what was it?
Yeah, he just jarred his knee at training on, it was a Monday or Tuesday, I think, of last week, and obviously coming back from a long layoff, we just were ultra cautious, but he's good and he's firing, ready to go now again.
Leo, it's the start of a busy few weeks for you, this game against Cardiff tomorrow, because you're obviously heading to South Africa then next week, and coming back from that not too long after that is Munster, and then the Champions Cup is another few weeks later after that as well. So a very busy period for you over the next 6 weeks or so. Yeah,
no, definitely. The South Africa trip has been this thing in the background where it takes up a lot of time. there's always potential. It can be a distraction as well. But even for we were using 23 players in a match week. We're going to bring 28 to South Africa, so it still does leave a number of guys and what we do with them back here. So, yeah, anyway, we'll try and announce to the group on Monday just the 28. We'll leave on Tuesday. Off we go. We're in South Africa for the good 2 weeks, and then we come back, and another number of players then will come back into the selection frame for the game against Edinburgh, which is on the Friday night. So again, it's a short turnaround. Bit of logistical issues in terms of trying to get everybody out of South Africa, so we'll be in a couple of different parties as well from there. But we'll cross that bridge next week. We're very focused on Cardiff at the moment.
Logistics-wise, in terms of going to South Africa, because you obviously are the first Irish side to go over there, has it been awkward trying to organise everything, like say the squad and all that kind of thing?
Yeah, there's a few challenges, as you can imagine, trying to move 40 people. Quite late in the day, but that's there's a lot more positives than negatives about the new format of the tournaments, I think, and there's going to be a couple of issues, of course, that we're going to have to overcome. But come Monday, when the squad's announced, I think everyone will be excited about the trip of heading off to South Africa for a couple of weeks.
You're bringing Rhys obviously back for this game this weekend. How far away are some of the other players, the likes of Johnny Sexton? I know there's injuries, Gary Bringrose and Robbie Henshaw another few weeks away as well. How close are they to coming back?
Yeah, the players that were away at the Lions, so if you think Robbie had surgery, Tyke Furlan had a procedure done on his thumb as well, Johnny was in a splint, he had an issue with his ankle as well, so those guys are round 5, Sean O'Brien the same, and Jack McGrath, they'll be back round 5, so they won't be in the frame for South Africa. Gary is making steady progress. Of the guys who've had surgery over the course of the summer, he's probably the one that's going to come back last. Tom Daly got injured in pre-season, so he'll be out for the guts of the season with that ACL repair. So, but if the guys that were away on tour to come back in, probably Gary will be the one that'll be last back, I would imagine.
And Rhys, I suppose, like I said, it's a busy period for you, so how important is it to get a good start to that busy period tomorrow evening against Cardiff?
Yeah, hugely important, I think, from watching us do a good job over in against the Dragons last weekend. It's important to build on that and sort of carry that momentum into our home fixture here. And as Leo said, we found both games home and away against Cardiff really challenging, so just about scraping by here last season, so hugely important to carry on that momentum, and I think on the back of them not getting the result they probably wanted last week, we'll expect the reaction to be tough.
I suppose at the end of last season kind of ended disappointingly because of the semi-final defeats in both Champions Cup and the 12. How much do you want to make up for that, I suppose, this season?
Yeah, massively. We obviously fell short last year on the back of a lot of hard work and a lot of real positives within the group. So I suppose my freshest memory is playing out here and losing obviously the Scarlets. So to kind of get back out on the turf there and hopefully put in a really big performance that the home crowd can be proud of is something that's important to the group.
As a player, Rhys, how do you perceive the trip to South Africa? Like, if you go back and think of when the NFL came to London, it was like coaches who thought it was fairly nightmarish, but the players were excited to experience that change of environment.
This is players just turn up.
How do you perceive it?
Yeah, exactly like that. Like when Leo was explaining all that, that's all news to me. So fair play, all organising that. But no, for the players, obviously from when we heard about the new format and the opportunity to go to South Africa, everyone's obviously excited about that. But I suppose the fact that a lot of us coming back to our first game, it's hard to look past that. But yeah, it's definitely an exciting prospect, and having played over there before, it's a great place to tour with Ireland and to play rugby as well. They're mad about it, so it's exciting for the players, and I suppose the fact there's only 28 people going, hopefully get the nod.